doing? I'm Prentice. I'm originally from Philly and been in Toronto for a year now. So I moved up here in November during COVID. The first thing I was doing was trying to look for a gym to just work out. So looking on Instagram, I tried to feel like, look for places that had a lot of people, a lot of energy in the space. And Body by Chosen blew away a lot of the other people. So sent a message out, crew reached back out, had a session, and from there, it was just consistent. The best thing about training here is the community. I mean, you come in here to work every day, it's always a good group of people here just trying to push you to be better, and it's always consistent. It's a good feeling, it's a good community, it's a good family environment. Came from one session and it turned into coming here 3 to 4 times a week. In 2015, I left Philly for good. So I graduated from university and I moved to Colorado. So that was a crazy, never been out that way. I'm away from family and friends, but it was a good way for me to just get in that space. And it was hard because I didn't have a contact with my family, my close family, my friends. So I had to start all over. I was very isolated. So it took about 6 months to a year, but I had to develop a new community. I had to find new friends. I had to find a whole new way of doing things. And for me, that was the first time I really felt detached or isolated or alone from anybody else.
That was 2015. Since 2015, what was another big challenge you've had to overcome in life?
Loss. Even this year, I lost 2 good friends and my aunt passed away back in June. So dealing with loss and not being there to like immediately be able to go to that space, that's been the hardest thing because you feel powerless in those type of situations. The thing about working out is it keeps you focused, right? Like it allows you to like just release energy any day of the week, no matter if it's early morning or late at night right after work. It's a space that you can just go and just zone out. And for me, that's been the good thing about just working out, where I can just go to a place and just release all my energy, release all my feelings, and just look towards something different, look to something better. And it's the one space where you can honestly be truth and honest to yourself. Like, if you're lying to yourself and you go to the gym, right? So it's the one place where honesty is key, especially if you're trying to progress. I would say the hardest thing to do, especially in the gym, is like putting yourself out there, right? So in a lot of spaces, like for me, I am social, but I very much am an introverted person at heart. So I try to detach from people. I try not to get too much into crowds. But in the gym, you're there. And like, you don't have names, you don't have all the backgrounds and all the baggage coming in. You're really just there to work. So for me, it's been really good space to kind of think about ways to just kind of release and just let go. So for me to put myself out there has been one of the hardest things, to just be consistent and keep coming back, regardless of who's around. We always have these excuses about what we could do tomorrow, right? And for me, it's about life is too short, take opportunities to do everything today. Don't keep pushing things off for tomorrow because you might not ever get those opportunities to do that. And we always say, especially when it comes to fitness and mental and physical health, we always say we're going to do it for the next year, we're going to concentrate on this, or we're going to set time frames for ourselves. And to me, it's like we keep making excuses. So when you come here, it's like, no, say what you're going to do and do what you're going to say. And so I always encourage people, like, if you want to be consistent and you want to be serious about yourself, then that's why you get a trainer. You don't get a trainer to compete. You can get a trainer to be a bodybuilder and all that type of stuff, but that's not why you do it. You do it so you can be consistent and you can hold yourself accountable. You do it so you can actually use the best amount of time to really do what you need to do, right? We're all busy, so a trainer allows you to get in and get out, but doing it in a way that really allows you to really see your progress long term. So I would encourage anybody. It's not about, showing off or coming there. It's about being with somebody who will actually hold you accountable and push you to the goals that you set for yourself.